that we send each other in the mail.
You did.
Hi, Mom.
You did it. You saved it.
Oh, today's pick. Today's fantastic. I love today. It's so good.
The microphone should be coming back as well, hopefully. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. There we go. Microphone is on. I am sorry to anyone who views the stream. For some reason,
So am I, but for different
for some
reasons.
reason, Streamlabs decided, hey, guess what? Your microphone and your speakers don't work, so you guys missed out on an epic epilogue of where not Utimi, Enari came from in the digital world. I am very sorry for that.
It will be a secret till the end of time.
It will be a secret till the end of time, and you guys will have to, if anyone watches this afterwards, is going to have to figure out what happened.
That sucks.
Yeah. I hate Streamlabs sometimes because it updates and then it goes, yeah, you know these devices that you set up? Yeah, they're not set up anymore. Yeah, nothing we
Like
can
my
do about
microphone on those headphones. Fuck those headphones.
that. But yeah, Sonia, he spiels off his big. Actually, before I do that, can you confirm that there is sound on the stream now? just to make sure
I
that
did
it
hear
is
some
working.
sound, yes.
Okay, good, awesome. In that case, yeah, he spieled off exactly what his plan is. He wants to undo the basically genocide that he and the other Digestans committed before the purge, and yeah, Caramon is helping them do that apparently.
Yeah, so she, by listening to this shocking tale that Inari just told, that mysterious tale that will forever stay a secret. Yeah. Sonia looks bewildered and just say that's awful. That's a lot to process, but that's not how I saw the tapestry. If it says that we can work together, you know. And well, besides, I've never been one to put too much faith in it because it has caused us many headache, many pain and suffering along our journey. So, what matters most is that we find a way to save everybody. And I don't know what we'll have to do to do it, but that's our job to figure out, right? The tapestry just says that we'll find something out. So I don't want to get in your way, if that makes sense. I really want you to trust me on that. But I also wish for you to come back with us. You know, it would be so much easier if we could just find a plan together. Right? We don't need to fight.
He says, I don't want to fight, Sonia. But so far, every prophecy in this room has come true. And the biggest one is that, he says, and he points to the back of the room, where there's a giant tapestry that has your Digimon fighting against their Digimon in a clash. There's a massive explosion in the middle. He says, the tapestry says that in our previous lives before the purge, that, well, Yggdrasil was manipulated by some force, and so it led us astray as Digidestined. Caramon says that we can bring everyone back and save the world. I want to believe him, considering everything we went through in our past lives with him.
Well,
he says not to trust you, so I'm sorry. But as much as I want to be your friend, Sonia, I can't. Not right now. Not until everyone's safe. I'm just begging you, please, don't stand in our way when the time comes.
Caramon, trusting Caramon is... Do you realize what he has done so far? How much people he just manipulated and killed just because they didn't fit in the script. I can't bring myself to put my faith in, all of my faith in that
No,
thing.
you have it all wrong, Sonia. The people aren't dying because of Caramon. Caramon's trying to help everyone. He just wants people to realize their true potential, and well, it's his master that takes their lives, not him. He just has to serve his master, or else, well,
Well, why don't we go and team up against his master then, if he's not willing to do all of this, right?
Caramon's grateful to his master. His master saved his life, after all.
Well,
I just don't want this tapestry to come true, especially given your history with him.
oh,
I won't be coming back with you, Sonia. I'm sorry.
no,
But
no,
we
no,
will
no, no, no,
see each other again if this tapestry is anything to go by, but I hope not. I hope I'll see you again when the world's saved.
no, 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 don't leave, don't leave. No, no, no. Uh, listen, we can just, okay, there's many people, many Digimon here that are threatening to destroy the world and stuff, and we don't need to get in your way. After all, if you want to save, you want to destroy, well, correct Yggdrasil's ways, I guess, and we're not the biggest fans of Yggdrasil in our group. Trust me, just listen to Dorman's story and you'll know. But that's why we need each other more than anything. Why don't we go meet your master? Yes, that's not right. And you go all meet him, right? Why should we go our separate ways? Please, I'm begging you.
I'm afraid that's not possible, Sonia. You see, the master, he's not fond of you. The new Digidestined. He's, let's just say I would watch your back. He's not the kindest master, but it's someone Caramon respects, and if Caramon's going to help us, then there's nothing we can do about that. But he has his connections with the Digisassins, and well, from what I've heard, you guys are on his hit list.
And you find nothing wrong with that?
Oh, I find everything wrong with that, Sonia. Trust me, I don't like him as much as you do. But I need to undo the wrong that I've done.
And you're sure that this is the only way? The absolute only way to do this? Oh,
It's the
I've
only
heard
way
that
for me.
phrase.
The only way I've found. After my memories were restored, I was eternally grateful to the one who did it.
How many times will people have to go through this? How many times will people have to do things they don't like just because it's the only way? How can it be the only way? How can it... This tapestry indicates multiple possibilities. This you don't have to take all of this on your own. We're your friends. Well, I don't know you as much as Staisos does. Well, we did share a little bit of moment that maybe you didn't. Well, it's not that one. No, that was a bad moment. It was not a good moment. But I mean, we can be friends, right? Why?
I hope that
Don't you think?
after the dust settles, we can be friends. But until then, it seems we're rivals and destined to be so.
No. No.
We'll be coming for Stella shortly.
What?
prefer-
No, leave Stella out of this.
I'd prefer
She-
not to have to fight you for her, but we need her. He
We
says,
need her too. She's
and,
my friend. You can't.
You see a white square-shaped portal open behind him. He
No.
puts-
Come back. No.
He puts-
She's going to chase.
He puts
Should I
one
chase
foot.
him around?
If you start to chase him, his Digimon Zubamon jumps out in front and aims a sword towards you. Aims his big sword nose towards you.
Please. Little one, we don't want to hurt you. You know that, right? You don't want to see your friend do all these things, right? I don't know you. It's the first time I'm meeting you, so I have no right to be asking you this. I'm sorry. But please.
I'm
Don't
doing this
make
for
me
your
goof.
own good. You step through that portal and you're as good as dead.
Don't make me do this.
He moves towards you and looks threatening, but then he whispers something. Save him, please. Stop him from making this mistake. And then he jumps backwards through the portal with Einari, and it closes.
Yeah. Oh. I will. No, I couldn't say that. Oh, so wrong. Philemon, are we making a mistake? Why is everyone like this? I don't get it.
I don't know, Sonia. That tapestry sure did say that we're not the chosen ones, and that they are. Maybe they know something we don't.
Maybe, but I want to know. I want to ask. Want more detail. We could all talk some more.
But from what I can hear,
This was
the world that they got rid of wasn't exactly the nicest. It sounded like there was lots of fights and hate and overcrowding. If all of those
true.
Digimon came back, would there be enough space for them all?
I don't know. But sure we can find. It was supposed to be an easy victory for Sonia. Just bring back some information and we're done. I thought.
Well, I definitely think we should bring this information back to them, but... Well,
Yes.
if we mention Einari to Taista, who knows what he'll do?
No. I want to do this to him.
And as if by magic, we'll cut there to Taisto. As he was T-posing on top of a building last time we saw him.
No. He was connecting to his ruler roots and making like a scarecrow.
Yes, definitely.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course, how it was going.
So we cut to Taisto and you can see him still making like a scarecrow and then suddenly jolting awake and stretching around. It's like, what the fuck happened? What was gone?
You sneeze because someone mentioned your name, and that's what happens in anime.
Oh. Right. すみません.
Ghostmon comes up next to you. He's like, you're finally awake. You seemed out of it for a while after what happened with Kageaki. I thought you might need some space. It's kind of been freaking me out a little bit, but I hope you're okay. If you remember, 2 episodes ago, you and
I do remember. Yes.
and also Cutemon decided to yell at you too. So not the biggest fan of everyone right now.
True. Or not the favorite of anyone right now.
Listen.
I do not get that reference.
Okay, what reference? Oh, I'm not looking at the
in
chat.
the player. Yeah.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Yeah.
I see.
Listen.
Yeah. Listen, how Cutemon treated you, it wasn't fair, Taisto. I know that.
Well, in Cuteman's defense, I was acting kind of like an ass. This kind of retreat, it's useful for doing some time reflecting. I want to think that I'm I'm useful and kind to the group, but sometimes I know that I take things a bit too far. So even if Cuteman's presentation could have used some work, he wasn't exactly wrong with his assessment.
Yeah, but the way he went about it, he basically said that you were an outcast. And I don't think you are. You're the most normal person in the group, aside from maybe Pablo.
Okay.
Like, I want you to know that you do deserve to be a Digidestined. What he said was well out of line. You are the hero that everyone says you are. I think you deserve to know that.
Well, everyone except Kakayaki, I guess. Look, Ghostmon, thanks for the pep talk, but I think right now my protagonist anime senses are tingling, and it tells me that something is going on somewhere. So why don't we pack this up and go see if we can be of use to someone?
Okay, he says. I think that conversation.
And buddy.
Yep.
And buddy, I'm really glad to have you next to me. Let's go.
Good. I'm glad I have you too, Taisto. I think that conversation was trying to raise your kind, lower your unique. Do you agree with that, or do you reject it?
I think I'll take it. Sure, I'll take it.
And he says, as he rushes off, I saw Kageaki rush out of the city. He seemed in a panic and a rush. Maybe we can find out what happened from Zach. He's fallen under his usual illness of T-posing. He was holding a backpack the last I saw him.
Yes, alert, this is Zach. It is me, Isaac.
The Digidestined you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please check the number. No. Sure, let's go and find Zach.
Cool. So you find Zach. He's currently preparing something that Kageaki asked him to put together, which we will determine in the next episode when Zachary comes back. But he has Eutimio's backpack and a photograph that he's sort of pinned to a nearby wall, which has Eutimio and Pablo posing very happily on it, looking like the best of friends.
I just asked him to get the stuff and leave them in my room.
Okay, well, I guess he's in your room then, Kageaki. I just wanted him to be doing something. Cutemon is there, and he puffs his chest up at you and sort of squares up to you, Taisto, and he's like, "What do you think you're doing here? Don't you want to go off on your own gallivanting around like you normally do?"
Well, this time I felt that I might want to be of use. So if that's just fine by you...
If you want to make yourself useful, maybe you should go after Kageaki. You see, Sonya's gone off on her own again, like the putz that you were, leading by your example as usual. You've gone off to try and help everybody. It's something about an underground ruin with some clues in it. It's dangerous to go alone, and everyone warned her against it apparently. Stingmon, Digimon, everyone. But no, she went on her own, and well, I mean, Kageyaki's rushed over there now to try and save her from whatever danger and stupidity she's got herself into, but maybe you can help there. We don't need your help here, he says. I think it's best you don't rub off any more of your loner attitude on Zachary.
Well, Zachary, no, I'm not going to say that. Nope, not going to say that. All right. Well, thanks for the recap, Cutemon. It sounds like the two of them really need help, so I'll be going in that direction. Where's Pablo?
He's still unconscious after everything that happened.
Oh no!
With the angels beating him to a pulp in the forest.
Right.
He's probably
we definitely. Right, well, we definitely don't want anything like that to happen to either Kageyaki or Sonia. So I'm gonna go and see if I can help them out, and if not, I guess I'll get some bashing from them too. But if you've got everything under control here, then I'm not needed here. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Yep, you slam the door and run out. We see you leave the city, and then we cut to Kageyaki. We're on the Kula Coast beach. Probably need some sort of action-y kind of music to go with it, not with the mopey music. He is currently surrounded by about 6 Pidomon and an Andromon. All of them pointing their rods towards him. The people who are on the beach have been calmed down and put to sleep by Kageyaki's digicoding. And he's surrounded. The Andromon says, "Come quietly, and we won't have to hurt you like we did your friend." He smiles.
From what I heard, it wasn't a choice then. You were kind of enjoying it. But, well, considering you went
people
about
like
to kill
you
children,
deserve a little roughing up, a bit of rehabilitation.
people like me, people like who?
The virus Digimon and you Digidestined who seem to side with them.
Okay, and why is that bad? Why are virus Digimon bad? Besides the fact that you've been told they are bad, what the fuck have they actually done? Like, you are going around killing myriads of people, but you're good.
We are cleansing the world of evils.
Randomly.
The virus Digimon pose a threat to the stability of the digital world, and we are keeping order. Now come with us quietly, or we will be forced to hurt you.
You know what? You said earlier that death is meaningless because you'll just be reborn, right?
All Digimon are reborn at the end.
So death doesn't matter?
Not for them, he says.
Not to them. So to whom does it matter? Because that's the same fucking concept.
A Digimon's life is its experience, and their experience created them as viruses that must be purged, cleansed and reborn to be good, upstanding citizens of the digital world. As we vaccine and data Digimon are.
That is how you actually ruin the stability of the world, by removing one of the groups entirely. That's the exact opposite of what you're saying is doing.
Exist.
Why?
Because they cause chaos, devastation, and destruction everywhere.
You are the ones causing chaos, devastation, and destruction right now. You are the only ones doing that.
We're keeping order, and if you don't see that, then you're just as bad as all of them.
You randomly attacked a village that was filled with random baby Digimon, and you were killing them too.
So when did they attack a village with baby Digimon? You mean the Digimon's village?
Digimon, yes.
He wasn't killing the babies, they were killing the children and the adults, yeah, but not the babies.
They were
Oh,
attacking.
They were
everything
killing the
inside.
babies, just the children.
Exactly.
They were
changes
attacking
everything.
everything inside.
they were-
saying,
they
oh,
were-
don't worry, my nuke has a small area of effect where it doesn't actually kill this one specific person. That doesn't work.
I think at that, we see Angemon smack you with his staff. You go skidding backwards, and a Pidomon grabs you and puts you in a full Nelson to hold you up. Look, kid, I didn't want to have to get rough with you.
You
Either
sure
you
look
come
like
with
you're
us
enjoying it.
quietly, or I have some fun with my boys here.
Okay, let's try this. Death doesn't matter. You'll be reborn. So you dying or your friends dying doesn't matter, right? You'll be fine with that.
We are good, upstanding Digimon. Killing
You're
us
still going to die.
would be a plight to the world, and you would only prove our point that you are evil.
No, because you would cease existing. If you kill that what was it? Sidramon's baby?
Betamon and stuff.
Sorry, what?
Betamon.
If you kill that Betamon, that by the way is going to evolve into a Sidramon, because I have done my research, I know how evolution works now. Like, environment is the main factor, and the parent is a Sidramon, so it's going to become a Sidramon most likely. And if you had killed it earlier, it would never have become a Sidramon in the first place, right? Because that Sidramon over there was a Betamon.
Yes, but the beach was under the influence of a virus. And so we were under strict orders to purge the viruses from the beach to stabilize the situation. It doesn't matter how old the viruses are. It doesn't matter if the virus would be purged later on in their life. What mattered was saving the innocent Digimon who were not viruses on this beach.
You were killing everyone here when I got here. You weren't saving shit.
You know, for people prophesized to save the digital world, you're sure doing a lot of saving the ones that are causing the turmoil, he says. He is going to be lowering your superior and raising your reckless. Do you agree with that?
My reckless is locked.
Your reckless is locked. Okay, if your reckless is locked, then he does nothing to you.
For fuck's sake. Why can't you stop and think? I don't want you to just swallow everything I tell you, just like I don't want you to swallow everything Seraphimon tells you or any of the Archangels. I want you to actually think. I am the distractor of worlds. I am here to cause mayhem, yet I literally pacified the situation. I did the exact opposite of what I am allegedly doing.
And how are we supposed to know that's not some trickery that you've caused? The word of Seraphimon and the three great angels is final. He has
What
deemed
about
you
the word of
heretics.
Sekamon who judged me as pure good? Because
Obviously,
that, by
some
the way,
kind of digidestined trick, he says.
that is an artifact created by the Archangels. By not trusting that, you are hereby not trusting the Archangels.
But to be honest, it was a digidestined trick involved, but you know.
Not for me.
True.
You will be judged directly by the archangels.
I'm not sure that's going to work because they don't seem to be good at judging. You are still killing children left and right with no care in the world.
To maintain order, he says, and he punches you in the gut again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I'd like you to take angry, as his words aren't going through to you at all. Sorry, your words aren't going through to him at all.
So, fun fact, my phone's RAM sucks major ass, so I cannot leave Discord or the call might disconnect, so someone click add angry for me.
I'll mark the angry for you.
I cannot see my fucking thingy. Why can't you see that I'm trying to help you as well? Like, I'm trying to get you to think. Please, think for yourself. Don't just listen to what you're told. Take in the information and process it properly.
I've been given all the information I need. Now,
You
are
have been given propaganda up the ass.
Are you going to come with us quietly, or am I going to have to get even more rough with you than I already have? He says. And his fist begins to glow.
So that's Kageyaki's Digivice because wee.
Cool, yeah. Doraemon
pretty good
digivolves into Saint Lupemon.
No, he's already San Lupon, but we did say last season that I met the requirements to try and evolve to Matadormon.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Try it.
So I'll Rory. What's the plus?
Plus
Your
1.
conditions.
I mean, it's
1.
technically plus 0 before the angry that we just marked, but it'd be plus 1 now. We'll just make it plus 1.
Plus 1. That is.
Uh-oh. Dice Pass is dead.
No.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I can roll it physical, but you'll have to trust me.
One sec. Let's figure out how this works. Right, so you need to type slash
Everything
R.
is wrong today.
So it's-
Everything
it's
is
slash R and then 2d6 plus 1.
Wait, it changed? Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, everything's turned to slash commands now.
Plus R,
Ooh.
2d6, plus 1. Fuck's sake. This is not good on mobile. Does that work? 7. If it works, it works.
Cool. Because you got angry, you managed to succeed. And you digivolve.
Alright, use Fury.
The glow of your Digivice envelops Sanglupon. He digivolves to Matadormon. The glow shatters, and he's evolved. What do?
Immediately attempt to just melt both me and him into shadows.
Cool. Roll to unleash your powers.
Unleash my powers. Not defend. Interesting. What's the plus? I think it was plus 2.
So it's unleash your powers, which is plus 3 at the moment.
Plus 3. I am one unique boy. That is a 5. Wow.
Plus 3.
Wow.
Jesus. 1.
Someone mark potential for me, loves.
I'll do it for you. Yeah, so you try to meld into shadows, and as you do, Andromon notices this. He makes his fist glow even brighter. The shadows beneath your feet just disappear, and you can't meld into shadows. The Pidomon around you also set their staffs on fire to make extra light. And-
Creates more shadows, but don't tell them that.
Yeah, but this is holy light, so it purges the shadows. There's no shadow coming from underneath you.
It's light that doesn't cast shadow.
Yes, exactly.
Easy.
Light that doesn't cast shadow.
Don't ask how that works, but that's how it works.
That's exactly how it works. And
Seriously. Yeah?
I think they see Matadormon after he just digivolved and tried to save you. And Andromon just gives his boys a nod. He unleashes a hand of fate, or Heaven's Knuckle, depending on which side you like better. And his Pidomon also unleash holy flames at Matadormon. I'd like him to take a powerful blow, please. As he is attacked from 7 different angles with holy attacks.
I don't like the new command. I don't like the new command at all. It's so awkward.
Yeah, it's much worse than just typing an exclamation point.
That is a 5 as well.
Cool. on a miss, so a miss is actually...
Another potential, please.
A miss is really good for you, actually, on this roll. Because the worse you roll, the better. So on a miss, you stand strong against the blows somehow. Mark potential as normal and say how you weathered the blows that they fired at you.
They have the numbers advantage, but he has a stage advantage. He will use his rapiers to deflect the light.
Cool, so we get like a cool scene where Angemon just punches and this beam of light shoots out, and then Matadormon just raises his swords and like the rapiers like hold it back, and then he deflects it out and it hits the Pidomons and pushes them back too.
That was not the intent. The intent is to try and not fight them, so that I'm a good boy.
He isn't trying to fight them, he's trying to just make space for you and him, basically. Like, I don't think deflecting an attack counts as fighting with him, but okay.
Deflecting back to them, it does.
Okay, in that case, he deflects the attack and shoots it upwards into the air.
Why can't you see that I'm still, even now that you have me cornered, doing my best not to hurt anyone? Including you, dipshits!
Well, if you're not going to hurt anyone... He gives them a nod, and the angels unfurl their wings and start flying upwards. What do you do?
Upwards. How many of them fly upwards?
All of them. They're all flying upwards, and one of them's holding you. They're leaving Matadormon on the ground.
Why do you have to be so fucking bloodthirsty all the time?
They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to take you to their master.
Yes, who will kill me? Like,
Wow,
let's be real
you
here.
got onto their plan.
Let's be real here. There will
kill
be
you.
no trial.
He
think
will turn you
it's-
into the Digi-Egg.
I think it's
Human
at this
Digi.
moment we'll say that like Taisto's actually been traveling for a few days, and like you know, like the same amount of time as you. Like he set off during last episode, but we only did it this episode because he's only just here. And we see Taisto come upon Cooler Coast.
Yeah, but the problem is that because they're taking him to the heavens, and that will eventually lead to his destruction, because you know Seraphim is going to execute him, of course. It's not an immediate threat, so there's nothing I can do about it. So have fun.
Wait, what do you mean? There's not an immediate threat?
It's delayed by 4 or 5 days.
It's a threat that will eventually realize because of the situation that is unfurling right now. So it's not an immediate threat, and thus I can't save him.
Technicalities, nothing I can do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my hands are tied. Not as literally as yours, but you know.
I mean, I think there's an immediate threat of him being brought to the heavens at the very least.
Anyway, can I? All right, so sure. Let's see. Taisto arrives at the scene. Let me see where my. Is that correct? That is correct.
Your track.
Yep.
Your team song. It is here. Yeah, the other one, the other thread.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Other thread.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. What the fuck is going on? I want that. Oh,
TikTok
I
song.
was again the wrong thread. The wrong thread. Sorry. That should be the correct one.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. From out there, a stream of fire shoots from like some bush and tries to hit Angemon, who's holding Kagayaki in his grasp on the arm to cause him to drop Kagayaki while they're, you know, on their way to flee. Yeah, and both Taisto and Flame Wizardmon jump out of the bushes, ready to fight.
Cool. Could you roll to defend Kagayaki if that's what you're trying to do?
Yes, that is what I did intend to do.
You
Let
don't
me
have
just see what
you don't have a
I'm
plus
pretty
one.
sure- What?
You don't have influence over me, so you don't get a plus one.
That is
So
that is correct. I am aware.
In
of
case you forgot, I'm here to inform you of the basic mechanics of the game.
that. Thank you. I
Sassy today.
appreciate that. I
No
only
problem.
have 2d6 plus 3 to try and succeed at this, and I did actually manage to roll just barely the 7.
Just
What is with
barely
today?
saving him.
Man.
Yes, I barely save you.
Cool. On a 7 to 9, it costs you. You have to expose yourself to some kind of danger or escalate the situation in some unforeseen way. But on a hit, you
Alright,
keep them safe and choose one of the options.
Yes, I'm going to clear angry. No, I'm going to clear afraid. I'm not afraid anymore
Cool.
because I want to beat this shit up. We're not going to do that, but I want to.
Cool. So we see your flames burst out through the forest. It causes the Pidomon that's holding Kageyaki to drop him. And we
Was
see...
any danger, Mom?
No. Angelmon pushed him backwards into a Pidomon who was holding him.
Oh, right. All right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So the Pidomon drops him because it catches him off guard. And yeah, Flamewizardmon grabs him, brings him to the ground safely.
Kageyaki, what's the plan? Daisto shouts as he runs towards them. Runs towards them to regroup.
For this dipshit.
Sorry,
I
what?
see you've chosen to not come quietly, he says.
You fucking think? I enjoy life.
He puts his fingers in his mouth and whistles really loud. And the clouds above him open. And really quickly down from the heavens comes Magna Angemon, Excalibur drawn. And he's going to cut down between the two of you and shove you both back from him with his angelic landing that was very impactful on the ground. I'd like you both to mark afraid.
I just got rid of it.
The last time you saw this enemy, he banished a Wergurumon to God knows where through his Gate of Destiny. You don't want that to
No
happen
rebirth
again.
for him.
True, you are correct. I don't want that to happen again. You again.
How do you know?
I thought we taught you a lesson the last time we met.
Wait, it's the same one?
I assume.
Yes, it's the same.
Like,
when
Did you guys only have one Holy Angemon?
when I introduce like characters that are going to be recurring, I tend to want to make it easy to distinguish them. So I don't like using like. There's probably like multiple Magna Angemons, but this Magna Angemon in particular has been assigned to you.
Thank you, gods of continuity.
Feels stupid considering we have to. Anyways.
And he says, I guess the lesson didn't take. Orders from above, you understand. Nothing personal, he says.
Oh my god.
Wipe that smirk off your face before you say that.
well, I've had quite enough of you and your murdering ways. Flame Wizardman, let's take this fool. And Flame Wizardman is going to, strike head first towards Holy Angemon and try to. I guess he's going to try and battle Holy Angemon back.
He smiles, jumps up into the sky, and oh, thanks, sweetheart. Sorry, my wife just brought me a drink. Cheers, thank you. Sorry, yes, he jumps up into the air and signals for the other angels to dive in his place. We see 3 Pidmons jump down in front of him as he backs up. Their rods held out in front of them, and they clash with Flame Wizardmon. They ignite their rods on fire, and their wings begin to burn with flame as well. And he says, "Come quietly, or die. The choice is yours, Digidestined."
I thought we get more foreplay than this, but I think you've got this the wrong way, Holy Angemon. You have a choice to flee with your tails or your wings behind your legs. I don't. Similes, or suffer the consequences.
I think I'll take my chances, he says. And we see the Pidomon, like, one of the Pidomon uppercuts Flame Wizardmon, and the other two start, like, combating his matchsticks with their staffs, and we get into a little bit of a bout. Could you roll to directly engage a threat?
I'd rather not, but sure. Based on how Dice Parser, the mood of Dice Parser so far, I don't like my chances, but...
Bear in mind that you do have a minus from being afraid.
I am aware. Thank you. Still an 11 though, so bad, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So pick two of the options.
Right. I think as the Pidmon ignite their staffs on flame, we see a Flame Wizardmon's puppet-like sewn shut mouth turn into a smile. He summons whatever physical strength he has to shove the Pidmon back, and then with a swing of his matchstick staves, causes the flames on their staves to start burning out of control, and revert back on their masters and scorch them. And then they kind of like explode or like evaporate, causing them to be unable to use their fire from now on. And the other is, of course, that
they could still use fire from their wings, right? It's just the staffs you're destroying.
Sure, let's go with that.
Cool. So you take their staffs
and
from the
yeah.
What's the
Yes,
other
and resist or avoid their blows.
Cool.
Resist or avoid their blows. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Cool. So we get this cool bout. Their staves explode, and they sort of scowl at you. That was a gift from my master, you imbecile.
And getting free from them is a gift from us.
We see. We're gonna cut to Kageaki now. We see Matadormon rush over to you. You okay, Kageaki?
Okay. While he's doing that, let's go grab some gas canisters. They should have a few oxygen tanks. I want to have them explode on the sand and create a smoke screen to get the fuck away.
Do you want to make a smoke screen? Is that the idea? Sorry.
Yes.
Cool. You fly towards the hut at the end of the beach.
Roboto.
You see inside the door's already been like busted open. You see,
Well, she's underwater, I guess.
You see gas masks and oxygen tanks lined up along the wall. One of them is missing. It seems to be a very small-sized oxygen suit. And I think a couple of the Pidmon start chasing after you, trying to stop you from escaping. What do you do with the oxygen tanks? Do you just grab them and throw them and try to hope for the best by blowing them up? Or like, do you have something more...
Throw it in the sand between us, throw a fireball to have it explode, and I want to use that to like actually melt into the fucking shadow. Actually, I can just teleport, Robert. Anyways, yeah, I will use that to melt. Then we'll throw another one close to Taisto. Same thing, and get the fuck away. That's the ideal path.
Roll to unleash your powers. Sounds like you're trying to reshape the environment.
Sorry. Yeah, let him roll first.
Unleash your soul. 6. That's a 10.
Nice. So on a 10, do it. and it goes exactly as you planned it to. So you throw the gas canisters between you and the Pidmon, they blow up, it creates a shadow which allows you to meld. You then teleport over towards Taisto, drop off a gas canister and blow that one up too. It creates a large smoke screen as the gas escapes from the tanks and mixes with the sulfur of your fire. You can use this commotion to escape if you want to. It's up to you what you could do next.
Well, the plan is to escape, because if they come and we beat them up, then they have a reason to come again. And a justified one of that.
Cool. Taisto, what do? Are you going to escape the Kageaki, or are you going to keep fighting? You're now covered in gas and smoke.
Yeah, has Kagayaki by any chance? Has Kagayaki by any chance tried to relay this plan to Taisto?
Yes, right in the smoke screen that is around you. He grabs you by the shoulder and goes, "We don't have time for this. Sonya is in danger. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Agreed. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Cool. You both...
Taisto grabs in turn Flame Wizardmon, and then off we go.
Cool. You jump on his matchsticks and start floating towards the beach hut where Matadormon's waiting. He slams the door as you come through and puts 2 rapiers in the door to lock it shut. From what you know, the city that Sonya's gone to is underwater, and you're going to need gas tanks and stuff to get there. There are a lot of diving suits and stuff here, and several gas tanks, as you just saw, that you can use to start swimming out to sea and escape. I think as that happens, we're going to cut back to Sonya, who is still in the catacombs. Sonya, you've been...
Yes.
You were... Last we saw you, you were crying over what happened with Einari.
It is true.
What are you doing now?
Well, while she's taking a while to calm down, she's just thinking about all kinds of stuff, and and shakes her head. Okay, it's not for today. We'll take care of it another time. We got some information out of that at least, so that's good. Have we checked everywhere around this tomb first? Are we sure there's nothing left?
So the other thing that's left is the prophecy you didn't get to read before Inari interrupted you. He wanted to sort of explain himself before you read it. You look at the tapestries along the wall. It actually shows the story that he depicted. We see a picture of what looks to be Einari and a Zubamon. We see Spidermon and Stella. We see a Ludomon alongside Higeki. And we see a very small looking rhino looking Digimon next to Itimio. And yeah, their lives in the digital world are depicted on these walls, how they were in an overpopulated digital world, brought here to bring order and save space, basically. You see an image of what looks to be this weird green crystal. It's actually coloured in, unlike the rest of the tapestry. And it's got these weird, corrupt-looking fingers around it. And there seem to be 6 hands around this stone.
Thanks.
They seem to come from 3 bodies. It doesn't show who's doing it. And beneath there, it's written, "Even God is manipulated." And then it depicts...
That looks important.
It depicts a giant monster with huge spider legs sticking out of its body, battling against the former Digidestined, and then winning the battle, and then them being erased. There's like a little tapestry imagery of the four of them, their legs slowly disappearing, which I'm sure for Higeki would be traumatizing. Actually, I think I think that's right. Yeah, that's where we that's basically all you see for the Digidestined Former's life. We then see the future that you've not come to yet. We see a tapestry image of a lamp with strange engravings in it. It almost looks like it has eyes. We see a almost sort of like masked jester looking figure, two of them, one really tall, one really short, and we see them in battle with Spadamon. We see Keramon and a War Greymon looking figure inside a test tube, and him grinning. We see imagery of a showdown between the Digidestined, all of them, but both sides that we pointed out during your chat with Einari. And lastly, we see an even bigger monster, and it consuming the world.
Oh man, that's a lot. There's a lot. Ooh. Well, she's taking pictures of all of this and sending them to Zach because that's the one that she's feeling most comfortable sharing this information with.
We just we get a cut to Zach who's like T-posing in his room, and it just goes diddly 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 diddly. He doesn't answer because he's in his catatonic state at the moment.
A shame.
That must be so fucking ominous.
Yeah.
A T-posing Zach with staring into your soul.
Yeah, that's all you see left. That's all that's left in his catacombs that you've managed to walk through. You've seen all the tapestry there is to see. Do you want to leave, or do you have anything else you'd like to do here?
If there's nothing more, we have the good sense of everything that's been going on. She's probably going to make her way back because the thing that Inari said about Stella is worrying her, so she probably wants to go back as soon as possible. I don't know if she would teleport right away. Maybe just go quickly, see if we can go back the normal way. If
Cool. So
no, wait, yeah, I know what she wants to do. She was going to call for Stella first on the Digivice. She has one, I think. Yes, she does. So.
I think that the connection doesn't go through. Mainly because you're underwater in a giant bubbled off city where there probably isn't a lot of signal.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can contact her when you leave the catacombs. I think as you step out of the second catacombs and go back to the original catacombs with the nice tapestries that you originally saw about you guys, the ceiling has a trapdoor thing slide down and shut off the second location. And as you turn around and become startled by the door closing, you note one last tapestry. It shows you five standing all heroically posed in a big diamond formation, and then we see above you several familiar faces. We see Leomon, we see a Triceramon, a Tyrannomon, we see Stingmon, we see a Seadramon, and we see a Digimon, and they're all standing just above you on something. You can't really make out what it is, but that's the last tapestry that you see. and then there's sort of like a rumbling, and you see that the door to the outside is starting to close as well. You might want to run.
Well, she's not really preoccupied. She can teleport, so yeah. She's going to run the normal way, but if she can't go, well, them's the breaks. Yeah. Well, let's hurry, I guess. Take a picture quickly before forgetting, and then go. Yeah, Sheepman, we did it. Time to go home. Mission accomplished.
You slide through the door that was closing on you, and as you start running towards the entrance, a boulder drops from the ceiling and starts rolling towards you.
Really, we're doing this?
Da,
Okay.
da, 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 da.
We're doing this. Okay.
Sonia, what do you
Use
do?
your thruster. Boulder. Maybe. What's the layout of of this place? Can I?
It's like a long corridor that you're in, basically.
And there's no other way, no side corridors, no nothing, just one.
Just one long corridor to the front
Okay.
entrance that you walked through initially.
In this case, she's probably going to rush as fast as possible and shoot maybe the ceiling, so bricks fall on top of the ball to maybe prevent the ball from going further. I don't know. Yeah. Well, let's
try and
make an
unleash chaos.
impasse of this. Yes. It should be unique, right? And I don't know the minus on this.
It's just unique, and there's no minuses at the moment because you have no conditions that matter for it.
Yes, I do. I don't. Yeah, unique. It is fine. Unique is good. But the +3s haven't been super well this session, so 2 easy +3. No, that's not how it works.
You need to put a space between the R and the 2d6.
I need to
It'll
put-
tell you to put it in the next section.
No.
So if you type /R, it'll come up with like a little thing. If you press
Yes.
tab,
Okay.
it goes
Yeah.
to
Okay.
command, and then you type it in.
Yeah. I need to. Command. No. Okay. Come on.
Are you on mobile?
26 +3. No, it's the numlock turned off for
Oh,
some
I see.
reason. Yeah. No, it's fine.
So and it's an 8. So on an
Oh,
8,
one.
you do it. But on a 7 to 9, you mark a condition, or I'll tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. Your choice.
Well, I think the effect being unstable makes sense. It's not really a plan that's super well thought out. Just throwing rocks on top of a bigger rock. So yeah, I would imagine it only buys some time.
Yeah, so you burst some light into the ceiling. The rocks from the ceiling crash on top of the boulder, and it slows it down but doesn't stop it. It gives you some breathing room, but it's still coming after you. I'd say that you maybe have like the breathing room to try 1 or 2 more things before it hits you.
I see. What should I try? What do I have in my back pockets that I could use before resorting to, teleportation, which will probably happen anyways.
I think also because you shot
ooh.
the ceiling, it starts to collapse as well. So you got another thing to worry
Yeah.
about.
Great. I'm not level 5 yet, so I'd like to use. We can. I believe we can use the permissions of previous stages, right?
Permissions of previous stages. Yeah. Sorry, okay,
Yes.
Digivolutions. Yes, of course you can.
The evolutions, yes. Yeah. So that's how I got here, if I remember. So I'd like to use just bubbles, blow them in just a big bubble to try and trap all of the big rocks coming this way. Yeah, I don't know if gravity works, but let's just say it does its thing. Yeah.
Cool. So you're making this giant, massive bubble thing, basically.
Yes.
Roll to wield your powers.
Wield my powers. That's something else now. Ooh.
It's still unique,
Wield.
but it's doing
Still
something
unique.
only you or your Digimon can do with precision.
Oh, that's the advanced one. Oh, do I have that one?
Yep.
Ah, yeah, I do. Wow, I can use that one. Great. Hopefully that pans out. R 2d6 plus 3. No, not 32. That'd be good, but 7. Ugh.
Cool.
Those rolls are not good.
On a hit, choose one. So you can either take hold of something vulnerable to you, create something useful from your environment, or neutralize a threat, at least for now.
Well, contextually, the third one makes the most sense.
Cool. So the bubble keeps the boulder at bay, and you manage to escape through the front of the crypt. You walk down the giant staircase that brought you up here, and as you clear the staircase, the boulder just bursts through the front of the door, slams into the encased bubble around the city, and makes a massive hole. Water spews through the hole and starts to flood the space very, very quickly. I'm just going to
Can't I shoot bubbles on top of that one?
I'm just going to quickly ask, can we take a quick 3-minute break? Because I really need to loo. And then we'll come back to whatever happens next.
Go for it. Go do your thing. Can't believe I've been trapped with a boulder. Wow. Didn't get any arrows from the walls, so that's a plus.
No, I really liked the boulder in Avatar. He was a very cool character.
Oh my god, that
the boulder was the best of us.
The boulder would like this conversation.
Oh.
So, how do you feel that you just destroyed God knows how many years of ancient history?
I'm feeling fine. Everything is fine. No problem happened whatsoever. And Sonia didn't cause any damage. She did well. Ha ha ha. Mission accomplished.
In theory.
Well, she took pictures of everything. So that makes it somewhat okay, probably. Well,
but did you ask consent from the things that you photographed?
The one for
you can't use those photographs now.
No, you see, it's a public space.
Criminal.
It's a public space and sees a lot of those photographs. So loopholes go brr.
I'm back.
Oh, great.
Is everybody else back? I don't know if anyone else went off while I was off.
Everybody's here.
Good. Cool. So yeah, you've punctured the bubble and lots of water coming through. We're just going to flood away the ruins of this ancient city. I think we then cut back to Kageaki and Taisto. You've put on your scuba diving gear, and you start to head out to sea. You swim through the ocean for a little bit, and then you see something terrifying coming your way. It looks like
Metal Digimon.
No. It looks translucent and skeletal in nature. It looks like a giant fish, skeleton fish, with translucent skin and a white shell on its head is swimming towards you, and you see above it a large boat, and this huge net with knives attached to the end of them being cast out ahead of this big fish. What do you do?
Good. The earlier the plan with the smoke screens count us up utilizing the powers of my crest.
Sorry, I didn't make out most of that.
Kandor
He
Goramon
wants to
Gobr.
evolve.
You want to evolve?
Yes.
Did you embody the value of your crest?
Unless the smoke screen doesn't count.
I don't think that counts for this situation. It has to be something that you're doing in this scene that triggers the Digivice.
We'd like to dodge the big marine skull Waymon Greymon thing. Thank you.
Cool. If you would like to do that, then please roll to unleash your powers to stay hidden.
It's a 12. Just trust me. Trust me on that one, please.
I'd love to do that.
Seems legit.
Let's see. So 0 minus 1 plus 1. All right. So
I
that's
have plus
-1.
3 in that, so allow me.
Sure. Thank you. Please be my guest.
I have a plus 3 and a dude who can melt into shadows. I think I'm more inclined for hiding.
I mean, Tyson
What?
has a guy that can
You
turn
don't-
invisible.
Yeah.
Yes,
To be fair,
himself.
with that one, but I think I'd not trust the fire-based wizard character in this situation. Thank you.
8.
8. Okay.
8, 8, Hachi, 8.
On an
I
8,
don't know any
you do
others.
it, but you can either mark a condition, or I'll tell you that it's unstable or temporary in some way. It's your choice.
Well, I feel any hiding place is temporary. If you look at it under central logical angle, everyone will be found eventually.
So are you saying that you don't want to mark a condition?
I would like to stop breaking mentally, yes. I can speak.
Cool. So yeah, you try and hide. Describe where you hide for me. Under the ocean.
On the ocean, I guess we find a coral reef
Cool. So you hide.
and become one with the rocks.
Cool. You hide with the rocks and the coral reef. You see the whale pass by. You see the net capture it, and you hear it scream. This ear-piercing wail. And then we see
The Subnautica experience.
and then we see several Digimon plunge into the water from the ship above. First, and the person that sinks to the floor fastest, the people that sink to the floor fastest, sorry, are several Hookmon. They land on the seafloor surface relatively quickly, and after them come several Mon, but they have like little gas masks on, so they can breathe, and they swim after the whale. They're like, you hear one of the Hookmons say very clearly under the water, "Secure it before it gets away. We can't let the captain down again." And they start marching towards this big whale-looking thing. What do you guys do?
By the way, sorry to just a question. Does destroying the staffs of the Pidomon that were gifted to them by the master count as breaking something important?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I am also no longer angry
thank
because
God.
those oxygen tanks are expensive.
Yeah, so if you broke something important, feel free to take away angry. I don't know if oxygen tanks count as important, but staffs
Say
from
they're
Pidomons
pretty
definitely
important
do.
for a bitch house or whatever. Bitch. What is the word?
I think when it says important, it means like important specifically to a character. In this case, Taisto broke the Pidomon's staffs. It's important to them because it's given to the Meta Master. You broke oxygen tanks that can easily be replaced. I don't know if that's something important, really. So I don't think you quite met the criteria there. Although you did, you actively didn't try to hurt someone as well. So I don't think you even met that criteria, unfortunately. But yeah, you see this big white Waymon.
We did run away though.
Are you going to run away, or are you going to try and help it?
Okay, Digivice, scan the whale. Is it good? That would simplify the decision a lot.
So you scan this digital life form, and the Digivice comes up with a whole bunch of question marks and error messages.
Fuck having a conscience. Okay, I'll help. We don't have time for this shit.
Cool.
Kagayaki has a conscience? What?
Oh no! I hope it's not contagious.
It doesn't look like it fucking is, to be honest.
I think that as we see like focus on Kagayaki going like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Digivice, tell me what I'm gonna do. Curse having a conscience. Oh right, I will help. The camera then just pans to Thaisto and Flame Wizard Mo are just sneaking off, or ready to sneak off already, to help them.
Oh,
Sure, that's actually a good idea. Let's do your plan. Let's do your plan.
Sneaking off to help Waymon, or sneaking off to help themselves.
Waymon.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, I got an idea. I want to use Matadormon's rapiers to cut a few holes on the net, and then use the net to and then slap the net on some of the Hookmon.
Okay. Could you roll to directly engage a threat with advantage, please?
Directly engage a threat. Alright. That is one very fucking dangerous net.
Oh, sorry. Also, to just while he's rolling, what Kagayaki said just before, like we did run away from a very dangerous and difficult foe just now, right?
Yeah, you ran away from the Angemons, I guess. And
that's the Holy Angemon. That is a very difficult foe, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Just
lovely. So I think I was afraid as well. So I'm not afraid either.
That is correct.
So it's only a -2.
Oh jeez, only a -2. Wow.
That is a 7.
Yes.
No, that's a 9 -2, 7. Yes.
Yes. So choose one of the options on the directly engage threat.
If I choose to resist or avoid their blows, is the net still going to work?
No.
Well, fuck me then. Guess some of those are out of commission at least.
So you're going to choose the net and not to resist the avoid blows?
Yes, I will choose to take away their movement.
Okay, cool. So you rush in. You see these Hookmon pull out pistols and start firing at you. They yell out, "This is our prey! Stand down!" We see like the Mon like pull out these slingshots, and they have these weird coral rocks in them, and they start firing them at you too.
I want to make a side note. As Kagayaki and Matadormon are rushing to its aid, Kagayaki screeches at the whale, "You better not be fucking evil."
Matadormon bashes away the shots quite easily. He slashes through the net, freeing this big whale creature. We see him, while he does that, take several shots to the back from the Hookmon. I would like you to mark a condition, and I would like it to be insecure.
Because I have no idea if this thing is the devil itself.
Yes, and also because you've grown a conscious and you're not sure why you're doing this.
I grew a conscience ages ago, to be fair.
True, yeah, true.
Also, would you say that utilizing the enemy's weapons against them is living up to my crest?
You're not fighting against a foe of greater power, so unfortunately, no.
Did you change that? Because it didn't used to say that.
I've changed it. I've not written it on the thingy yet, but I have changed it because you're supposed to digivolve against threats that are greater than you. You're not supposed to just go mega on a bunch of rookies or whatever.
I mean, there are conditions in going megas.
But no, I wouldn't say reflecting their attacks against them is using knowledge, unfortunately. Yes.
Can we do that? Sorry to continue.
No, go ahead.
I'll come in later. Well, I was thinking that while the Hookmon and Monmon are shooting at the Koemon, the Hookmon and the Koemon are shooting at the whale thingy and Kagayaki, that an invisible foe from behind is going to try and thwart their plans, and also one not so invisible Daisto to try and distract them and prevent them from shooting people in the back.
Cool. Roll to defend someone.
Thanks. I shall do that. Yes, I think that's correct. Yes.
You did. You also did it with a 10+, which means you get to. I think it's choosing an additional option, isn't it? No, sorry.
It's just there's no complication.
There's no complication. Yeah. But you still get to pick an option.
Yeah. I think I want to. Oh, I could clear a condition. Jeez. I could be actually healthy for once.
No way.
Yes.
Gain influence over me. You can't pick it.
I mean,
it is a legal option.
It is, but I was actually thinking that if I do pick influence, I would take influence over the Waymon or the whale creature that is totally a skull Waymon and it's going to kill us all. But I think I'm going to clear hopeless actually.
No, that's a ghost leviathan.
Whatever. Yes, I'm going to pick. I clear hopeless because, yay! I like being not down in the dumps all the time. I've actually cleared 3 anyway. Yeah. So while the Hookmon and the Koemon are busy unloading their pistols at the whale and at Kagayaki, there's one of them gets one of their pistols gets just knocked out of their hand by some invisible foe, and then there's this scene of a couple of them just getting punched in the gut or having their weapons knocked out of their hands in succession, because there's can't use fire, so we'll use invisibility, I guess. And Taisto is jumps on a Koemon's back and tries wrestling it down so it doesn't get to attack anyone. Yeah.
Cool. They struggle to fight this invisible force. And they're like, the whale, it has psychic powers! Be on your guard!
Yes, definitely. That's definitely what's going on.
And I think the whale suddenly rips free of the nets now that Kagayaki's punctured some holes in it for it. We hear it
Evil, please don't be evil.
make this high-pitched squeal noise that it made before, like kind of noise. And it turns around to face its attackers. They stagger backwards one of them falling on their butt and the others like swimming for the surface, like, retreat, retreat, it's gotten free. And then we see the giant whale just shoots out this like circular shockwave. The rings warp around the Koemon, the Monmon, the Hookmon, and they shriek in agony and just explode into data. And the data floats.
Guess I did not get to react to that.
The
Okay.
data
That's a bit-
floats towards the surface, and it turns to face you. There's a moment.
Hi, we just saved you.
There's a moment where you think it might attack you.
Don't be evil,
And
don't
then,
be evil, don't be evil.
It like makes its whistle noise, and these little tendrils come out of it and attach to your foreheads. And you hear in your own head, "Thank you for saving me, humans."
Please don't be.
Okay, but way less murder next time they were retreating.
Just out of on a scale of 1 to 10, how evil would you consider yourself to be?
I'm not evil. I
Good.
just
That's
explore the
wonderful.
ocean and want to mind my own business. But these pesky Digimon always hunt me. It's not a life I'd wish upon anyone, he says. You're the only Digimon who have cast kindness upon me. The only humans that have cast kindness upon me too. So, I'm in your debt. If you ever need me, take this, he says, and he like throws, he shoots off two of his like skull bits from his helmet, and they like float down towards you. You can see they're sort of like hollow in the middle. Blow into these, and I will come to your aid any time. Thank you for your assistance.
No problem. We like
About
being doing the good
fun,
thing.
so we'll probably take you up on that.
You can now tell everyone the story of how you met the White Waymon, he says. And he
Yay!
does a flip and starts swimming away. And we see the ship above. There's like another sploosh happens. And we see another figure descending from the ship. Do you want to run before he comes down, or do you want to stand and face him? The Waymon's basically away at this point.
I will repeat that from what we know, we don't have time to waste.
Okay, so you rush away.
Unless Taisto is feeling bloodthirsty today.
No. I mean, Daisto, as far as I know, Daisto hasn't ever felt bloodthirsty during the entire campaign. So no, I don't think I'm gonna start now.
Cool. You guys swim away before the menace that they've sent down comes to you. You eventually end up swimming towards a giant bubbled city. You can see the inside is flooding. And you can see Sonia on the back of a sheepmon rocketing out of the city. She rips through the bubble. She has her own little gas mask on and her own little scuba diving costume with pink flippers. And she's rocketing towards you, basically.
Oh, that was easy.
Sonia, you see Taisto and Kageyaki swimming towards you. What do you do?
Turns back.
But why you? When did you? Oh man. Hello. Let's talk.
Well, we came to.
Fuck! Why would I not come?
But I think under control. See, I made it.
How
did
am
the
I
thing.
supposed to know that if you don't say anything? Also, what's under control? It's flooding.
Oh yeah, not worry about it. Well, we should probably talk about this on the beach. Maybe there's all the
Maybe
water.
not on the beach.
Yeah.
Maybe not of the pits. You left the situation behind you, and then the feathers came, and they might be still there.
Situation, huh? Oh, I don't wonder what that could be. Let's just go back home then. Yes. You don't need to worry. I'm fine. See, I can do things on my own.
We are going to have a
We
talk.
didn't doubt that. That's not what we doubted. We just wanted to be there to help and save you in case, you got ambushed by something. I don't know. It sounded like a dangerous thing.
Well, we did have like 4 different people warned here on the dangers, apparently.
Yeah. And even if you can do it alone, that doesn't mean that you should do it alone. Or have to do it alone.
I know. I've been told that a lot. But I couldn't let the city unprotected. It just got attacked by huge monsters days in a row, and well, if everyone else was around there, I'd feel better, feel safer. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything too important. I could have taken care of it myself, and I did. See, I did. You can
Okay,
ask
then
Zach
next
later.
time. Okay, sorry.
You can ask Zach later. He'll tell you. I told him that everything went fine. Yeah.
For the record, if you just picked up the phone properly, I would have given you some very specific instructions and that would be it.
But I did good.
Yes, Sonia. We're not here to chastise you for what you did. We were just worried for you. We know that you're powerful and you can do these things on your own, and you don't need us to be there for you. But I hope you understand that we want to be there for you because we care about you, right?
Right.
There we go. Now be a bit less silly, and let's go and let's get out of here.
Tyster, do you have influence over Sonia at this time?
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, Sonia, I want you to raise your unique because of what Tyster just said. He said that you're powerful and stuff. You can do this all by yourself.
It's locked. Unique is locked.
Oh, it is locked. Okay, in that case, don't do anything.
Honestly, I was hoping to kind of comfort or support her.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Comfort and support her as well. Yeah, that totally works.
Here we go. Yay! This is something that I forgot how to do while I was constantly guilty or whatever it was. Insecure, maybe. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, I can do this.
Use the logical angle, whatever the fuck that does.
9. Booyah.
Nice. Did you add the +1 for having influence over Sonia
Yes.
as well? Cool. So
yes.
9. On a 9, when you comfort and support somebody, on a hit they hear you, they mark potential clear condition or shift labels if they open up to you. So, Sonia, do you want to open up to Tyster? So is that a no to opening up to Tyster, or just a no in general?
Does she? That's complicated because she's feeling guilty about all of this, and especially more since she couldn't. She met the other boy, and she couldn't bring him home. So I feel like his words. She feels like she probably wants to hide stuff. She doesn't feel strength enough to confront all of this.
But she influence over you.
But you do. How would I resolve this?
You feel compelled by the power of influence. You feel compelled by the power of influence to open up.
Okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine.
Yes.
You were worried about it. You want me. I get that. I get. But okay, okay. Let's talk about this uh, back home, I guess. I
Good
have
choice.
stuff to
Let's
tell
go.
you. Uh, but I did
Well,
good.
I'm sure it can
I did
wait.
good.
I'm certain that you did. You have my
Yeah.
absolute trust that nothing that you did everything in your power to cause the best outcome possible.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
By the way, Taisto, I don't know if you've
Yeah,
read the
sure.
peripheral moves in full or anything, but if you want to, you could use your influence over Sonya to take advantage, surrendering the influence you hold over them to gain an additional +1, in which case you'd make a 10 and you'd be able to clear your own condition.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine with having one. It's on the one that I don't care about anyway. I'm never going to assess any situation whatsoever
Right.
because Jesus, I'll die.
You're just going to like rush in headfirst to any situation. Cool.
Yes. Have you missed the entire campaign we've had so far?
I was busy looking at some stuff.
Okay, so I think we can cut back to you guys making it back to the shore of Cooler Coast. The angels are gone. They've obviously left after you smoke screened them. The Digimon on the beach are sleeping peacefully. You come up all soggy and wet, with like seaweed and stuff in your hair.
Not those are weird diving shots.
You
Anyways,
take off your masks, take off your heavy oxygen tanks and drop them on the beach. You're safe. It's hot and sunny. It's a bright day. It's no longer night time. I think we see some of the Digimon on the beach start to stir and wake up. I think Seedramon wakes up first. He wipes sleep from his eyes and looks down and sees his injured children in front of him. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? What happened? Dudes, are you okay? Are you okay, man?" He like pokes Betamon, who's like heavily bruised, and he like flips him over onto his front, and we see like Betamon wake up, and he's like, "Why do I feel so hurt? What's going on?" We see Bomber Nanimon wake up on the beach. He panics because his fuse has been lit, and then he manages to put it out in the seawater. And everything seems to sort of be going back to normal, but despite everyone being pretty injured from what happened with what Sonya did. Sonya, how does this make you feel seeing all these people on the beach hurt?
She is looking away, not making eye contact, and she's holding her arm with her other hand. She's very uncomfortable with acknowledging what's going on right now. She just wants to go back home. Yeah.
Kayaki, meanwhile, is sighing of relief. Thank fuck they are okay. God, that was stressful.
All right, but Sonia.
Yes.
Shouldn't you go and say something to them? I assume they were asleep because of something that you did. I wasn't, of course, here, but I have it on what was the very accurate, totally accurate sources that something like that happened.
What?
So shouldn't you go and say something?
Kayaki gives her. Kayaki like nods, trying to pass through that minimum information is okay in this specific case. Let him believe you put them to sleep.
I didn't do. I wasn't. Can we just go back? I'd just be in the way. Anyways, so
I think Pillarmon like jumps down in front of you, Sonia, and she like
oh no.
she like gives you a light tap on the face. It was obviously meant to be a slap, but she's so soft and pillow-like that it just feels like something caresses you. And she's
You can even hear the squeeze.
she's like, Sonia, stop talking down about yourself. You would never get in the way. Just stop it, please. We've been through so much. We can't do this alone. I know that we need to save everybody, but we have to do it with everyone else. They have to know what's going on with you and what's going on with me and what's going on with everybody. We have to talk about these things, okay? He says as like she like grabs your face and like pulls it towards her. Okay? Do you understand?
So,
I think she's trying to like raise your kind, lower
you can't.
Can't? Okay, raise your savior, lower your superior.
No. You can.
You can't.
But it's at max. It's
Yeah,
at
you
max.
can.
Oh, okay.
But it's not locked.
Raise your kind, lower your superior. Do you accept what she's saying?
LMAO get wrecked.
Yeah. Jesus, wait a second. How the heck are you this extreme?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know. Things happened. Yeah, don't worry about it. I am the
Anyway,
opposite
yeah.
of balance. Who do I accept? Should I talk? No, I do not.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Roll to reject her influence
Get
over
double fucked by this.
Reject influence. What was it again?
You just roll straight.
Straight. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Actually,
Okay.
I think
You can't have a minus.
You can have a minus to it from one of your thingies, but I
I
don't
do.
think you have it.
I only have guilty. No.
Yeah, it's insecure that does that. So.
Yeah, well, let's hope I'm good.
Just watch.
2d6. I think that I just rolled straight. Stick.
Wow.
You give me team and me refusing.
Mark a potential for your failed roll, Sonia.
Oh man.
So on a miss.
I just missed it too.
What does it say? On a miss, their words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and then the GM will adjust your labels a second time in addition to the one that you've just done. So, Sonia,
Good.
I would like you to mark insecure.
Yes, that makes sense.
I would then like you to shift the labels like I just said, which I'm assuming would mark another another condition.
Yes,
Condition.
it would.
You get to pick.
Thank you. Oh, very much so.
So how does
great.
Pillowmon basically saying, you need to open up to the others, stop moping around by yourself and feeling like you're getting in everyone's way because you're not. How does that make you feel bad in some way?
How does that make me feel? Because she knows.
Fred, my boy.
Again. She knows that isn't really true. True. I mean, she just did all these things, and she did get in the way, and she caused everyone to worry. And if she just talked it out, the thing that she's the first the first option she keeps on hammering about to everyone. And she didn't really do that, so she knows that everything that happened is entirely on her. Everyone warned her multiple times. So yeah, she's not getting in the way. She doesn't really believe any of this. Obviously, she did get in the way of things. So.
Fred, you're back.
So which condition does that mark?
Which condition? Because she's already guilty. I'm guessing it would be either hopeless because everything she did turned out to be wrong anyways, even if she did want to do good, or she would be afraid of opening up, being forced to open up about these things to everyone else. Each one is equally good to me. So.
Cool.
Roll for it.
Yeah, do a coin toss.
Okay. I'll roll 3d6, and if it's above 6, above 7, if it's a hit, I'll take hopeless, and if it's lower, I'll take afraid. Okay, low roll,
If
afraid,
it's a
high
critical
roll.
failure, take both.
Okay, sure, let's do this. I will. Right, I almost did the...
Just watch me.
10,
10.
so hopeless it is.
Cool.
Did I mark potential? Yeah, I did.
And then I move your labels how I see fit one more time. I'm going to lose you reckless.
Wow.
I want to see a bit more of the usual old, cooperative.
Wait, Sonia
Yeah.
had 3 reckless? Jesus.
Yeah, she
Yes.
rearranged her labels with one of her thingies again. And I'm
Alright.
going to raise you superior.
Wow.
Yeah, I think when you rearrange your labels, it went really extreme.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when you're more reckless than Taisto, there's something wrong with your character, really.
Did you map the potential, by the way, for your failed rock?
I did, I believe, yes. I did. So.
Okay, cool, awesome. So yeah, you didn't reject what Pillamon said. Like, deep down, you feel like it's not true, but also extremely deeper than that, you know that it's true. Her words have hit you incredibly hard. Perhaps she's right, and maybe you do need to start sharing with the others a bit more. Not feel like you're in everyone's way, being a burden, but more, try and proactively be there for everyone else as well. Like you used to be, like you always have been, but you just don't see yourself that way. But Pillamon does. What's everybody else's reaction to Pillamon saying, stop keeping things from the others, tell them what happened, you're not getting in anyone else's way, you're not being a burden, all this kind of stuff. Like, what's everyone else's reaction when Pillamon outbursts like that at Sonia?
He already wants to have a talk with her again, so that, yep, he'll take it into account.
Well, that's a bit extreme of a reaction, but, it's not like Pillamon is wrong here. Like, fundamentally.
Right, sorry, I won't talk to her, Jesus.
What?
Nothing, I missed.
So,
go on.
wouldn't really put it that way, but yeah, maybe Sonia needs to, open up a bit more. Again. But I think Taisto still wants Sonia to go and apologize to the people of Cooler Coast that she, put to sleep and exposed to danger of being purged by a host of Angemon and Pidmon and Holy Angemon.
Well, just existing by itself is enough reason for the purge, so...
True, but if they were awake, they could have defended themselves and still gotten killed. But at least they would know why they got killed.
Really killed more.
Yeah, probably. But still, I mean, the Pidmon. Anyway, yes, Sonia, you should go and apologize.
I mean, you're right. I owe them that much.
And you'll feel better once you've done it. It may be it's difficult now, but you will feel better after it.
You say so. Okay. Okay, can do it. Everyone, sorry about what happened. It was all me. I just wanted to go and not being noticed, and I thought I'd put you to sleep, and I put you in great danger. We thought, meaning to, and I didn't do anything about it. I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it right. I'll bring healers. I don't think I can heal myself, but man, if you want to
Just
Yeah, let
speak
me
from your
approach me.
heart. No,
It's
no,
fine.
don't do that.
It's with your legs.
Everyone, I'm deeply, deeply sorry.
Are you telling me that you hurt my son? It's not cool, man. It's not cool.
No,
Not exactly, but don't ask for more details. You don't want more details.
My son
Yeah.
is greatly injured. What did you do to him?
Yes.
What did you do?
What?
You're supposed to be the one that saves us, not the ones that beat up children.
I know.
My son.
See,
That is not what happened.
See,
Your
you
son,
don't
was
know
actually
actually know
manhandled
what
by the
happened.
Angemon.
Sure, why not?
You know?
No, they were manhandled by a berserk Sidramon, but you don't know that in character. That's why I'm
Well,
trying
fair
to
enough.
get him
Yes.
to stop asking for details, because he does not want that answer.
He
Well,
attacked
whatever.
his own children in a nightmare that Sonya caused.
That sounds pretty bad.
Yes,
what
that's
the fuck
why I'm
did you
trying
do?
to get him to drop it.
Yes, but
He does
anyway,
not
it was
want to
totally
know.
done by the Pidmon, because that's what Dice believes.
You're telling me the angels did this to my son?
Um,
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's not cool.
I know, that's...
That's
I,
underreaction of the fucking censor. Jesus Christ, that's weird. That dude is high.
Those... The people supposed to protect us have turned on us.
When I came here, the angels were attacking everyone, and Kagayaki and I drove them off to protect you.
Oh, yeah, on that Nanomon, I kinda had to blow up a few of your oxygen tanks to do that. Oops.
If you had to use them to save us, then it's free of charge, he says. I don't understand. I don't remember any threat coming to the beach. I was just enjoying the sun with my children, and then I wake up and everyone's hurt.
The details are shaky and better left unexplained. Angels suck. Some of us helped,
Could you
and you're okay now.
Could you roll to provoke them, like to trick them into thinking, you know, but let's not ask any deeper questions.
So hard to get them to not realize they actually did this to themselves, technically. Okay, how much is my superior?
Your superior is at 0.
That's 0. God fucking, that's it. Okay, did I have influence over them after I saved them from the Hookmon ages ago?
Yes.
Oh, that's a +1 at least.
wow.
Cool. You convince them.
Congrats.
So on a hit, on a provoke, they rise to the bait and do exactly what you want. So they say, I guess some things are better left unexplained. I'm just glad that we're all safe. That my children,
Everyone who survived,
for
yes.
the most part, alive. He says.
Everyone who survived, yes. Some people did
you
die before I got
see-
here.
You see something strange. You see that Seedramon's fussing a lot over the Betamon that got hurt. But he's not really fussing over Madoki Betamon, who's
The evil one.
pretty much just as injured. He seems to have a preference for one child over the other.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up.
Sidramon, my dude, you okay?
I'm a little battered and bruised, but other than that, I'm gnarly, man.
Okay, but Madoki Betamon is also hurt.
Yeah, but he's always been strong. He can handle himself. This little one, however, he's always needing my help. He says quite carelessly towards you.
I see. Kagayaki will kneel down close to the Mundaki Betamund. Are you like okay?
You see like heavy bruising across his body. He gets up and he gets up. He's like grimacing. He's like, "I'll be fine. I'll be okay. Just leave it. I don't want to have my dad talk like that to me. Just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone."
I refuse. Did you guys have a healer somewhere here, or do we take him back to the city? Well,
Sonia
he's not
is
going
going
back to the city
to
for treatment, but
Shipman to give her some wool to maybe treat act as first aid. I don't know if I have ointment on, but at least wool should help take care of the wounds.
I really should learn a healing spell sometime when we have time for another thing.
I feel like that would step on Zachary's toes a little bit, but
that is the reason I haven't done it. But he's never fucking here, so you know. Anyways, yeah. Let's get all of you back to Icon City where we have proper treatment.
Cool. You guys rest the Betamons on the back of Sheepmon. I'm assuming that Seedramon slithers along behind you. He's less injured than his children.
Yes, he was being attacked by his children. So, you know.
Yeah. His kids probably can't hurt him very much. But yeah, they eventually go back to Icon City. You walk through the front. This is like a day or two later. You walk through the front gate. Crack down the center of the city, the fissure that was made, has almost been fully paved over, and we see the usual chirpy, bustly city return back to its normal ways. You see Triceramon and Seedramon discussing something on the corner of the street. You see Leomon making his daily rounds bordering the city. You see Stingmon and his wife Lilamon in a cart.
I love that song.
With several Wormmon in the back. They seem to be leaving the city for now. And as they stroll by you, they say, "Thanks for everything, Digidestined. I'm sure we'll see each other very shortly." On the house, problem. He says as he reaches into the back and he grabs out like 3 pairs of hats and just throws them towards you. "For all your help," he says, and keeps going.
Good. Thanks.
You get like a free hat each from his shop.
Perfect. I want mine to be the edgiest fucking fedora.
Sorry, you all talked over each other.
Two kinds of people. 2 kinds of people.
Is there a stat bonus associated with it?
No, it's just a cosmetic.
Aww. A skin. Boo.
I feel like Sonia's gotten all the cosmetics because she's got a Gabumon shawl on that no one's complimented her for yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's got a nice hat that you can obviously describe to look however you want it to look. It'll suit your character down to the T.
Fucking fedora for me.
Well,
I do not doubt that.
Really, I don't think Sonia would accept the hat because she doesn't feel like she did anything to help in this situation. So she doesn't feel like she's
Neither did I.
That's true, I guess. But
the only one who actually probably helped the guy was Zach. So just take the hat.
I'll give it to Zach instead. Yes.
I'm pretty sure Zach has gotten a shit ton of stuff already.
Well, you'll get one more. I'm sure he's going to need as many hats as possible.
Anyways, Sonia, later we're going to talk, okay? We need to have another proper one-on-one after this.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Aye, aye.
So where are you all headed now?
Sonia is going to. Oh, there's plenty of things. Checking up on Stella first, maybe.
Who?
Is she fine? Stella, her friend.
Who? Do we have a
literally
Stella in
who-
I consider? I don't think we have one anymore.
Who's the Stella you talking about? It's the Stella.
Wow.
Never heard of.
Wow.
I have no idea what he's on.
There is no Stella.
Stella is
Pastellamon.
Stella is in
Time
the
for-
in the playground, hanging out with your two young Digimon as well as Spider-Man.
Convenient. She wanted to see them too.
As you like approach the park, your two kids notice you, run towards you. They're like, "Mommy, mommy!"
Hello,
They like
kids.
surround you, grab your coattails.
See, I made it back. A bit late, but I did it.
You lied to us. You said one day, and it's been a week.
I know. Some unexpected things happened, but and traveling took a bit longer than I thought. But I did it. A few more days. But
You see a
sorry,
Tamamon go, Mom, look what I can do. And he like blows a big bubble and it like pops out of his mouth and starts floating away. And it's like, I'm just like my big sis.
oh, that's great. See, Pillarmon,
Stella,
I'm too proud.
Stella wanders towards you as well. And she's like, well, hi there.
Hi, Stella.
Long time no see, stranger. How have you been?
I've been worse. We probably need to talk to you for a bit.
Well, what about?
So remember, you said you wanted to know more about your past because memories seem to be missing for some reason.
Well, yeah, I can't remember anything before I woke up in that horrible desert.
Well, I discovered some things, so I can help you with this, I guess. But you have to sit down for a moment because this might be a bit long and this might be a bit shocking, and you need to trust me on this, okay? Okay, what I'm about to tell you comes from one of our other friends that is supposed to be from your group of Digidestined, your generation that I already told you about in one of my visions and stuff. You remember this?
I remember.
Yeah. Well, he knows a little bit more.
Eutimio told you?
But the problem with this is that probably need some deal with the bad guys that we keep on running. We keep on meeting everywhere. Don't know if you've met Caramon and stuff.
Why would they do that? Like, surely
Well,
they'd have common sense not to associate with the bad guys.
Let's see, that's the thing.
Did Eutimio did what?
Fish. Yeah, but they seem to be thinking. Look, the bad guys have a way with words. I'm sure you can ask Mummymon and stuff. They tend to promise you the world and give you everything that you can possibly want, but it always comes at a price, And I don't know if they realized that or if they thought that it was their only options. This seemed like they thought that way, but. So I'm willing to share what I know with you, but please don't go and see the bad guys too for more. Maybe I told you too much already, but I want you to be safe, okay? And you trust me? Okay. Well, she's
Sorry,
yeah?
my microphone stopped working for a second there. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Um, I trust you, Sonia, but why are they doing this? Surely, if they're like me, they wouldn't have made this deal without thinking it through.
I don't know.
From your vision, we fought this Caramon together in the past, so
Yes.
surely if I don't know if they would know that, but surely then they would know that this Caramon isn't good news, right? Otherwise, why would we have fought him in the first place?
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't really know. He didn't really explain why he trusted him so much. But he seems to be convinced that he's a good guy somehow. But he doesn't seem to want to fight us anyway, so maybe we can talk to him at some point. I don't know. But well, okay. Where do I start? So apparently you were chosen beforehand. You I don't know if I want to go there, but some things happened to you all, and you're before you got to the digital world, so you were a bit confused as to what happened when you came here. You became heroes and stuff, and then you you didn't. Maybe you know about this, but a big reboot happened, and your memories were taken away from you. As a result, I don't really know exactly what happened, but it sounded like you failed, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I should tell you this, but you were given a second chance here, and we were brought as a result too. And I saw from the carvings that if we all work together, we can make things even better than it would have normally been. So we really should all be working together, and you shouldn't be despaired that you didn't make it the first time, because now we're all here, and we can achieve a greater destiny. That was what it said. Right, are you okay? Oh man, I'm bad at this, but I don't want you to be uncomfortable. Oh, are you okay?
Trying to come to terms with everything. Do they know something that I don't? Like, surely their memories are lost too, right? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know. I don't exactly know. I was not there. You see, I can share you some of the carvings that tell of what happened. That might help a little bit, and share a bit more of that information. Yada yada. Well, fill the gaps, but obviously that's got some paintings, and that's not really first person accounts of what happened. But yeah.
So yeah, you show her some of the carvings, some of the things that Yutimio told you in the ruins and whatnot. Sorry, double E's confuse me sometimes. So Einari told you in the ruins, and then she says to you, "Wait, so we caused a genocide?"
Oh, you didn't. No. It's the god Yggdrasil, I think it was, that decided to do the bad thing of killing everyone. But you tried to stop him.
It sure looks like, according to Inari's story and according to the ruins, that we were fighting on the side of Yggdrasil. That doesn't sound
Einari,
like
what?
we're heroes.
Hey, well, I don't. You're chosen by oh man. What I do know is that the god was corrupted and stuff, so maybe you were manipulated somehow. You didn't cause anything. That. Oh man. That's. whatever happened, I'm sure it wasn't your fault. You know, that you didn't decide to do any bad stuff. I know you. And you'd still described as heroes, but maybe you trusted someone you shouldn't have. And I'm afraid we are they're still doing the same mistake, but oh man, yeah. Don't feel bad. Don't think anything too deeply into this. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay, okay.
I have a lot to think about, Sonia. It's a lot
Oh,
to take in. I feel
yeah.
like I've done something horrible, but I don't remember doing it.
Well, maybe that's better then. Well, I'm sorry.
Why would I do something so cruel to the world?
You didn't do the thing. You might have fought for the greater power that did the thing, but not like you did it personally, you know.
But I helped.
I'm sure
it.
you.
I was part of whatever caused it. Maybe the others are right. Maybe we should be trying to help set things straight.
Oh, yeah, but that's what we're doing right now. You see, we already know that some of the higher powers are corrupt. We have heard from the angels that some things are not quite what they seem over there. So that's what we're planning to do, right? And it will be better if you all work together in that. And we should ask everyone that knows what happened, and we'll be the ones deciding what we'll do. Not angels, not God, not Karaman, right? I think that's the role of us as Digidestined. Hey.
I don't know.
Please don't feel bad. I trust you. I don't think you did anything bad. I'm sure you didn't. And even if you did, we can make it right together, okay? I know.
I need to know for sure, Sonia. I need to know for sure. Did this friend of yours give you any way to contact him? I need to speak with him.
Listen, Stella, I told you not to. Oh man, please, we'll find out together. But right now he's not doing super fine on his own as well. If you ask him, I'm not sure you'll get the answers you should be getting. If you understand what I mean. I'm afraid he's also still being manipulated into doing the wrong things by, you know, making him think he's righting his wrongs when he might be making... I don't want to say this. I don't know, Stella. But what I do know is that they're trying to get to you, so if that's what you want, I guess you'll get your opportunity to ask them, but also I don't want you to, because you haven't seen what Karaman is able to do. No, you shouldn't be tempted. Oh man, maybe I should have kept this to myself. I'm sorry.
No, Sonia, I really appreciate you telling me what I've done, and I need to set the record straight somehow. I don't know how yet, but
yeah, we'll figure it out. We will. Don't despair, okay?
I've got a lot to think about. Come on, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Let's go home. So she takes Spider-Man's hand and starts walking back towards the hut. She looks very distracted and a bit.
I'm such an idiot.
Thought.
I shouldn't have said that. I should have said that. Oh, I knew it.
Kageyaki, where have you gone?
Something just hit Kageyaki recently, and he wants to double check that Tyrannomon has actually gotten proper housing here, since he's kinda homeless right now, and he fucking built the city.
Oh, Tyrannomon, yeah. I'm sure he's built his own house, knowing him. He's probably living in... In fact, he's probably living in the construction site area where they, they have all of the tools of his employees and whatnot in their lockers and stuff. The memorial area. He's probably living there right now while he works to rebuild this city.
In that case, I want to check that it's proper lodging. So
cool. So yeah, you go to the memorial area. Wrap your knuckles against the shutter doors. You hear a "just a minute," and then you hear like a button, and then it goes, and the shutter door opens, and Tyrannomon's standing there. Ah, Kageyaki, long time no see. How can I help you? He says, in you see behind him there's rows upon rows of lockers. One of them defaced in graffiti. You also see Zachary's hoodie and his fire extinguisher perched in the corner somewhere.
My God, the hoodie is T-posing. Cough, cough. Okay, so this just hit me because I have so fucking much on my mind lately. But you have proper lodging here, right?
I don't need lodging, man. I can't sleep after what happened. I just work. Keeps my mind focused and on track, and then I eventually pass out. Well, I don't need anything comfortable, man.
Okay, so I doubt this will help any, but maybe having someone next to you will help. So if you want, I grant you permission to renovate an extra room in my house or something and stay there, as long as you don't break anything. Everything is quite fragile, so please don't.
You're serious? You're sure?
My guy, you fucking built the city.
I don't know what to say. I'll be a good roommate, I guess. Gosh, I wish I had someone to tell about this. I'm gonna bunk with a Digidestin. That's something pretty cool.
Okay, glad you like the idea. Hope that helps you sleep a bit better.
Well, I'll make sure I get some good sleep, and I'll be usefully, I promise. He says, and he grabs a bunch of tools and is like, "Oh, I'm gonna get to work. I hope it's okay that I start right away."
Go right ahead. I basically camp at the library these days anyway, so.
Oh, so I'm not gonna get a roommate? He says.
No, you will. Do come back. Just that you won't really annoy me while you're building it. Is my point. I'm bad with words. Look, we appreciate it. You're a fucking lifesaver, for real. You've done so much.
Thanks, he says, and he stomps off down the street. He looks a lot chirpier than he did when he first opened the door.
Okay, that went well.
He walks towards towards where your home is, wherever your home might be. It's in an underspecified location in the city.
It's like one of those houses.
It's one of those houses over there. Meanwhile, Taisto, where are you?
I think Taisto is just wrapping up a conversation with Leomon, and that's why that's why lifting with your legs is so much more economical than with your back, and you should try it out sometime. Anyway, toodles, and Taisto walks off somewhere. Yeah.
We see Leomon scratching his head, looking very confused as to why you've been telling him to lift with his legs. Where are you headed, Taisto?
I do not know. I'm pretty sure that Taisto is going to see if he can help with something. But I'm not sure if there's anything specific. He's heading in the direction of adventure to feel the sun on his back and the wind on his face and to build a better future.
Cool. You start walking towards... I think you start walking towards the library instinctually.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
I think you...
I think Ghostmon is there to help out with Mummymon.
Yeah.
Archival stuff.
Yeah, and I think as you like enter through the door and the usual jingle happens, you hear just a minute, and both Mummymon and Ghostmon look around the corner and see you. It's like, oh, Taisto, you're just in time, he says, and he like hands you a big box of stuff to help with. I found something that might be useful, he says.
Really? What's that?
Well, I found this, he says, and he pulls out a book, and it's a book with it's like the history and geography of Witchenley. It has all of the key figures from Witchenley like listed in their biographies and stuff inside it. It has various maps of different little sprawled cities inside. It has the location of various portals where they lead to. I figured you'd eventually make your way there, considering everything that's happened and everything Kageyaki's been telling me, so here, I want you to have it. I'm sure Wizard Mom would be more than thrilled to give this to you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure this will be most useful. If only I could read. I'm sure it will be most useful.
It's the least I can do after what Kageyaki said he would do for me. What you guys are doing for Arukenimon is something special, he says.
Excuse me, what?
Why?
Sorry, I'm totally in on the thing that you're talking about. Please tell me more about this.
Why?
As if pretending that I didn't know about it.
Well, I'm sure he said, Kageyaki has agreed to help me in my endeavors to resurrect my wife in a more peaceful manner. He's going to have peace talks with Sakamon and see if there's any way to salvage her soul and revive her into some new form.
What?
I've not been more happy than this in a very long time. I'm trying to find various ways to thank you all, but I'm coming up a little short, he says.
I see. Don't mention it, I guess. Yeah, let's go. He did what? He promised to what?
To help me resurrect her.
Yes.
He says, I even gave her Digicore to him. I was keeping it safe.
Oh. Why doesn't anyone listen to me? Well, thank you very much for the book. I'm sure it will be most useful. I think I need to go and have a chat with Kagayaki now. But you know, about the thing. Has Ghostman been behaving?
He's been behaving as far as I'm aware. None of his pranks get past me. He says, Ghostman looks relatively defeated. He's like, yeah, everything I try, he just notices right away. I don't know how he does it.
Well, maybe it does good for the both of you to be a bit more on the not getting pranked side. But Ghostbone, I think the playtime is over now, and we should go and have a chat with Kagayaki about the thing that is definitely not related in any way to the thing about resurrecting the dead wife. Yes?
Cool. You guys start leaving through the front door, and you see Ghostmon start to giggle. And he's like, joke's on him, I wrapped him in toilet paper.
I'm sure you did.
Jingle, jingle, jingle as you leave the library. You see a very happy Tyrannomon sort of bounce past you and run towards Kagayaki's home as you leave the shop. And you
wonder
see
what that's about.
you see Sonia walking back, looking quite dejected from the park.
Oh, Sonia, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I just had a talk. I guess I need to calm down. Are you doing fine? I hope someone is.
Well, it turns out that Mamimon gave me a book on witch hunting, which is certainly going to be useful, but also he told me that Kagayaki plans to resurrect his dead wife for him, which is a bit alarming if you ask me. So,
Oh.
mixed results right now.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he has everything planned out. He always does.
Are you? We are talking about Kagayaki here. So,
well, I guess we can
anyway.
have a talk with him since we need to anyways.
Yes. Anyway,
yeah.
So your chat with Stella didn't go too well, I assume from your demeanor.
I don't want to go too deeply into this, but might not have done the best decision. Man.
You see, Sonia, let me mansplain this thing to you. So, you know that I care very much for Einari, and I want to see him, survive. But it's not. He and his past isn't very straightforward, and I've been thinking a lot on what I would tell him once we see him again, and I manage to save him from whatever trouble that
he is looking away from this very nervously.
You can see that something's on Sonia's mind, and it's related to Einari.
Yeah. The thing is, I know. I've been thinking a lot of what I would say to him.
Yeah.
And I just know that if I was being honest and truthful about how I feel and spoke directly from my heart, I'm sure that whatever past grievances or past regrets exist would part, and we could move forward. But being honest and truthful and direct about it and speaking directly from the heart.
He's looking even more away now. Yes.
Is the key to that. So did you speak honestly and truthfully and directly from your heart to Stella?
I thought I did. I thought I don't even know what is truthful anymore. I don't know.
Well,
like no matter what I say, people don't listen really. I don't know. It feels like sometimes I shouldn't talk, and sometimes when I don't talk, it's bad. But when I do talk, it ends up worse. So yes. I'll just give us some space. I don't know.
Right. Well, I trust that you know best.
Yeah.
In your quest to be honest and truthful and forthcoming about the things that you need to tell other people, and choose the right thing. Because
is there something underlined here? I'm not sure I get it, because you're being so fucking subtle.
I know, right? It's too subtle to understand what he's trying to get at here, but maybe
you see.
Tyster, do you want to try and provoke Sonia into telling you the truth?
No, this is more of a meta-human thing.
That's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, in all my time with the group, you guys I know I've made a lot of mistakes. Kagayaki has made a lot of mistakes. Pablo hasn't been around enough to have made more mistakes, and same can actually be said much for Zachary. But one of the things that I know about you is that, other than a few select episodes, I know that you have a good heart with a lot of light inside of it, and if you manage to successfully channel that light into something that's into being open about it, I'm sure that your power can build a better future for all of us. Sonia, I trust that you'll do the right thing, definitely, and wouldn't hide anything, from anyone.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Anyway, good chat. Good chat.
Yeah. Well, good luck and thanks. Yeah.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
Sonia, please take -2 on your balance track for keeping the darkness to yourself.
Thank you.
And we'll skip forward to Taisto meeting up with Kagayaki, and then after this scene we'll come to a close.
All right. So, Kagayaki, what's up? Where is Kagayaki?
He was currently at the memorial site for Grey Canyon, which they've made in like a little garage, I guess, where they've put all the belongings of the deceased that they could salvage. He's probably just walking away from there as he's just helped Tyrannomon find a home.
Right. So, Kagayaki, what's up? Everything good?
Yeah, okay. Did that pick me up or not?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I didn't see me go green. Have you fucking seen the world? Nothing's okay. Fuck's sake.
True. But I was actually curious about what's going on with you. Did resurrect any dead wives lately?
My God.
Not yet, but I really don't think you're on to talk here. Well, you are. Your partner didn't.
Oh my God, dudes. Jeez.
No, I was just worried that this might cause an issue with the current goals or something like that. I was curious why you'd keep it from us.
Because you
told me about the project.
You can't really help with the research much, and everything is in place, to be honest. Like, the stars fucking aligned for this to work, and for me to agree to this, the stars aligned. Like, she died relatively unjustifiably. Like, the raid was justified, but it was still a raid, so she hasn't been reborn yet, which means that by using the memory ritual, we are not erasing a new personality, therefore we're not killing someone. Because if they get reborn, then effectively the memories are their life, and when those are going, blah, blah, yada. And we cannot have her be reborn until we fucking fix how that works, because that doesn't work yet. So, I agree to help.
Right.
And also, no one's going to be harmed by it, so that's another point.
Okay, makes sense. Are you sure it's safe?
Yes, it's literally the same ritual you are going to use for Wizardmon. I actually got the necklace from Gaiomon and asked him exactly how it works. You literally just put it on the person. So we have her be reborn after we fix how that cycle works. We place it on her right after she hatches out the Dama, That way, she hasn't formed a proper personality bonds and stuff yet, so the damage is absolutely minimal. And that's it. The only real issue is that she'll be quite behind in the power level, but I don't think either of them is going to give a shit.
Well, I have several questions about the mechanics of the relationship between Mamimon and the reborn Arukenimon while she well, anyway, if you're sure,
that
if
really
you're sure,
doesn't matter, to be honest.
If you're sure that it's safe and won't endanger or hurt anyone, and so on and so on, well,
that's literally why I agreed.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad that I get to know that it's going on, so we can divert enough time to do it when our current priorities allow us to.
I mean, fixing the reborn cycle was already a goal, so that doesn't really change much.
It was.
Yes, because virus Digimon die, and then they are judged, and either they are sent to
hell. Oh, you
hell.
meant that one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why she cannot be reborn yet.
Right. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, agreed. But
I'm pretty sure the only reason Wizardmon got away from that is because he's actually from Wizardly, so I guess he's under different jurisdiction or some shit.
So is this even a virus type? Well, whatever. Sure. But anyway, I wish you'd told us before. Nothing more.
There was no real reason to add more complexity to the system we are already facing. All the cards are at play. We're just waiting for the reborn cycle to be fixed.
But I don't think there's any reason to keep us in the dark about it either.
Having an extra thing to worry about is not the best thing when you can't actually do anything about it.
Yeah, but we can actually, now that we know about it, we can take it into account when we plan what our further steps are. If we had planned everything on hinging that we don't to something that we don't know about, and then you spring it on us when we're about to go do something else, that would have been bad. Now we know.
It doesn't change anything. It's within our goals, and it will be fixed while we're fixing our current goals. There's no reason to mention it besides added stress.
Well, we'll see. Let's hope that it's not going to cause a distraction. But I trust that it's not going to be. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a power walk in the forest to scream out my angers about things. I'm not actually angry. Scream out my guilts. Yeah.
Freedom!
You walk into the forest and it's like, it was me that left the toaster on.
Now that would be a twist.
Cool. I think we'll close there then. And I think as you're walking through the forest, Taisto, and as you're going back to the library to do another late night, Kageki and Sonia, as you walk home with your two Digi-children, we hear an ear-piercing scream with a southern twang to it, and we cut to black.
Oh, straight up.
How does the scream have a southern twang to it?
By being digital.
I demand and
imagine a southern
I
person
demand
screaming.
a demonstration.
Ah!
I demand
Southern person screaming? Gosh, we know so many of those.
No, you hear Stella's scream. As
All right.
we cut to credits.
No, I'm not. I have my AirPods on. That's fucking nonsense at this point.
Everyone here may mark potential if they wish.
I will. Did you guys also mark the 2 potential I got earlier from my failures?
I did, yes.
Okay, lovely. Then mark one more.
Mark one more for you. Let's start with you, Kakayaki, because you're already talking. Have you grown closer to the others, into your own image of yourself, or further away from the others? Explain why. And
Does Sonia have influence over me?
let's see.
Do I? Yes, I do have influence over you.
Okay, you'll no longer do because you didn't trust me and this whole shit first happened.
Okay, so you grew
That's fair.
further away from Sonia.
Yes, because our agreement was on mutual trust and she didn't trust me, and then because she didn't trust me, a snowball effect occurred.
Cool.
And yada.
Awesome. So yeah, Sonia remove influence. Let's go to Sonia next. Sonia, did you grow closer, further away, or into your own image?
Well, first off, before I forget, about the conditions, would you say apologizing to everyone counts as making a sacrifice to absolve my guilt?
I guess you sacrificed your pride a little.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm happy to include that if you'd like.
Important
Okay.
question. Was the net important to the pirates?
Yes.
Great.
What?
I am no longer angry.
Cool. I will clear your angry.
You what?
I destroyed their net and used it against them.
Is it in... Okay.
Are there
Okay,
any
no
other
clear question, no clear question.
conditions?
I don't think so. I mean, unless seeing the kids counts as flinging myself into easy relief, but I don't think I had
No,
enough
it's-
time to play that up a bit.
No.
Yeah,
Do I have
no,
anything
I
left?
don't think. Do you? You are just insecure right now.
Insecure. How did you clear insecure?
Taking full
Secure.
hardy action without talking to the team.
Not today, I didn't. I generally try not to take full hardy action in the first place.
Well, maybe this will push you to take some full hardy action. See what happens.
Ah.
Or maybe not.
You just stay insecure forever.
Okay. Well,
until something else clears it.
So sorry,
So,
Sonia, did you grow closer, further
no,
away, or
that's-
into an image?
yes. I will say I probably grew away from Taisto, even though he meant well. He wasn't wrong of doing what he did. But Sonia right now
No.
is really
No,
unwilling
my
to share
influence.
everything about. She's really unwilling to share anything about others because she's convinced that she's doing things wrong, and well, things today tended to prove her right. So, yeah, he insisted that yeah, you can trust me. You can. Yeah, I'm your friend, but she knows that she couldn't save her own friend, his other friend, Einare, and it's by her fault that he got away in the first place. And yeah, if she didn't do things, it wouldn't be there. So, it actually him encouraging Sonia is backfiring because she's feeling even more guilty about this. As in, she absolutely cannot tell him what happened. So yeah, she loses the influence, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you mark your potential, by the way, Sonia, or did you decide not to?
I decided not to because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to evolve before a long while. So it's better if I don't gain any potential before. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that's fine.
stalling for time. Yeah. Right now.
And finally, Taisto.
I think the fact that Daisto managed to have an honest, non-confrontational, untoxic interaction with Kagayaki means that he has grown closer to Kagayaki and gives influence to Kagayaki. Kagayaki cannot have influence over him, so too bad. But
It is a valid
yeah.
option.
I am
cheat the
picking,
system.
I am picking that I have grown closer to you, but you do not get influence because you can't have influence over me, and I cleared a condition. Yeah, I think I did actually pick the potential for once in a long while.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
So it would have been funny to go through another session without
that's-
actually.
I thought I muted.
I'm too good at not getting influenced nowadays.
So I think we for the after scenes credits see what happens with Stella a little. So we see a little bit of a flashback to about 5 minutes earlier. Stella gets in with a Spider-Man from the band chat at the park with Sonia. She's looking very distracted and very in thought. And then suddenly we get a pan shot to the ceiling. We see a big grin. Suddenly a ring of fire bursts around Stella, and a masked clown jumps down from the ceiling with his daggers and throws them towards Stella. She lets out a big scream as a Spider-Man jumps in and tries to stop the blades, but it pushes him to the ground. And then, we cut to black there. I like the music choice though. This is cool.
Thank you.
Next time on Vortex, we remember Ferrismon exists.
Never.
Okay.
Who?
Fellas.
Okay. No, sorry, sir. This is the dub. Ferrismon. Because I don't know what a Mephistopheles is, but I do know a Mephistopheles.
But it's Piedmon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
got that.
Clowns, yeah.
I at least got that.
Yep.
There was like two
and
choices.
The big smiley face next to him that you don't know.
Oh, secrets. Are you sure that he shouldn't be wearing this robe that totally disguises his identity? Come on, I mean.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's just in that big Shrawly robe. You can't penetrate
Yeah,
plot armor. And then we're going to have and that's the mid scenes credits. The actual after scenes credits.
Oh, ooh.
The after scene credits is where's the music channel? Because this music really doesn't fit it.
Sorry.
I'll play it again.
Because,
Yeah, so we cut to a dining room looking area.
Oh.
There's a big, long, brown, oval shaped. Why isn't the bot playing any music, by the way? I've asked it to play it, but it's not playing.
I do not know.
But anyway. It's queued apparently, but it's
Red
not
doesn't
playing.
like it.
Well, wait, what if I just go like
It's
play?
fine.
Like, if I just say play.
It seems to be
Catch
trying to
play.
play it, but maybe it's too quiet.
It's playing it right now.
Okay, it's playing it. Cool. Just very quietly. I'll turn up the volume a little bit. So we get the look of like a dining area looking place. We see on the end of the table is Higeki. He's drinking from a mug. We see Eutimio sat next to him, and a white portal opens at the base of the table, and Einari steps through. Higeki says, "So how did it go? Do you think they'll stand down?" Einari looks troubled as he sits down, puts his feet up on the table. I don't think anything we do can stop us eventually having to clash with them, but I don't want to fight them. But I want to set things right, and that's more important, he says. And then we hear Caramon's usual cackle. And he like floats down from the gallery upstairs. And he says, I know you'll make the right choices when the time comes, young children. My friend here has restored your memories for a reason, a purpose. You shall become the heroes of the story. You shall rise above those who are not chosen. And you shall save the digital world you were supposed to save. I promise you. Come. He opens a portal beside him. You are needed in Witchenly now. Lampmon requests your presence. And he ushers the children through. And
Lampmon?
as they go
It
through,
was Lampmon?
as they go through
who'd
the
have
portal,
guessed?
he snaps his fingers and it shuts behind him. He floats back up the stairs, opens the back room that's padlocked shut and has a bunch of bolts and chains all over it. And in there we see Gaiomon again. He looks exhausted. He's hanging from 2 chains, unconscious. We see a loading bar at 99%, reaches 100%. Caramon starts typing away, giggling to himself on his keyboard. And the pods of his brothers and sisters open. Gas erupts from the pods as several hundreds of thousands of Caramons slip out of their test tubes.
Sorry, did you say hundreds of thousands?
3 faces of each of them, all of them obtaining the X antibody.
Oh, that's good.
My
Sorry, did you
brothers!
say hundreds
My
of
sisters!
thousands?
My brothers! My sisters! Say his other mouths. You are finally free and awake to claim your birthright. Feast upon the digital world with me. And then we cut to black.
Did you say hundreds of thousands?
Yeah, hundreds of thousands. Of Caramons.
Jesus.
That's going to be
Not like the
fun.
word beast from things, demon goblins with 3 heads.
And that, my friends, is the end of the session. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Lovely.
That was a great one.
I hope
Nice
you
one.
had a good time learning all the lore about the old Digidestins.
Yeah, lore is fun.
Thank you for the session. Otskare sama desta. Yeah, I think that's
The
And
Sorry,
my phone is at
Samandeska.
6%, so I'm gonna be going.
Sorry,
Save
See ya
yourself.
next time we play.
cool.
I don't want to jinx it.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully you're good.
Yeah, fingers crossed you keep the microphone working. And I will stop the stream now. So to everybody who's watching on stream or anyone who watches in the future,
Bye.
I apologize
Bye,
for the
Mom.
beginning of the stream where audio wasn't working due to technical difficulties. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the rest of it. See you guys later. Bye.